Hey guys, how y'all doing? How y'all doing? I was actually trying to add something more to the heading. It's your girl Ruth. Let me see, can I add this right quick? Uh, oh shoot. I guess not. I add it later, I guess. Yeah, how y'all doing? How y'all doing? Hey Ophiuchus, how y'all doing? Haven't talked to y'all in a minute. Yeah, you know, I always got something crazy to talk about, but I like kind of maybe exposing uh, my water. Or just maybe things to look at, maybe it might be going on in your life since we finding out all the trickery that's been done by humans. Okay. Humans who are power, who want control, who want to run everything, who wants to make sure that their family always be on top. So I was watching, well, actually, the movie Pick Me, Netflix, and it was Diablo. So, I was trying to watch some other things too. So it kept on popping up. So I went on and watched the movie, and it was kind of sad more than it was anything about scary. I try not to be scary or anything like that anyway, but it was really sad. I'm not gonna tell all the movie. I'm gonna tell as much as I want to get my point across. It happened to be about about kids again, and they had this demon kidnapping these kids that were born on February 2nd, which is Aquarius. We got the Aquarius full moon just left, right? So they all were born on February 2nd, and they needed four of them. And in particular, those kids were all their dads were preachers and priests. And they made sure that the priest got the woman pregnant, and they made sure he did not stay in their life, and he moved on and left the mom by herself, making it easier for them to send demons to the woman to get the child for what the reason was for that. I'll talk about it in a minute. But that was so crazy to me to find out that humans, I know they don't go quite into detail, and we probably had some thoughts of it, protecting ourselves, stuff like that. But we didn't know we're actually protecting ourselves from the own flesh and blood. You know what I'm saying? People like us that they've learned how to get these secret books. If you follow my other videos, you see secret books, cult books, just ancient books, and they found out how to bind a demon and make him their slave. And it was so sad because a whole lot of the demons they had in cages, same old tactic they do with each other, animals, us, whatever. And some of them they put in jars. So when they got ready, somebody would pay them to do a job. Then they would pick out the best demon for that particular job, kidnapping kids for sacrifice. Um, they even put it in people to have underground fights, to the death with them, you know, just different stuff. I'm gonna even name some things I was putting down. I say, well, how about when you see haunted houses? Is it actually real, or is it those humans that want to make sure that it's meant for something? Or did somebody cast a spell or whatever to make sure that it's for something? You know what I'm saying? It's for to keep people away, um it's sad, to know that humans are doing this. Now I'm not saying that demons don't do different things, or jinns. I'm pretty sure they can't do jinns like that, but knowing these incantations and different things like that to bind these, you know um Matter of fact, I want to see were they ever human before. Let me see. Because my thing was, I thought they were humans that. Let me put this on, do this first. Um, were demons once human? Now, see, this is okay. We're gonna read Wikipedia first. I'm gonna do a little reading, okay? A demon is a malevolent supernatural entity. Historically, belief in demons or stories about demons occur in religion, occultism, literature, fiction, mythology, and folklore, as well as in media such as comics, video games, movies, and television series. Okay. Belief in demons probably goes back to the Paleolithic, Paleolithic age, stemming from humanity's fear of the unknown, the strange, and the horrific. And ancient Near Eastern religions and in the Ar- Am- Abrahamic religions, including early Judaism and ancient malevolent Christian demonology. A demon is considered a harmful spiritual entity which may cause demonic possession, calling for an exorcist. Large portion of Jewish demonology, a key influence on Christianity and Islam, originate from a later form of ZOR. I used this word before. I said this word before. ZORASTRIANISM, and was transferred to Judaism during the Persian era. Note that the demon may or may not also be considered to be devils, may or may not. Minions of the devil, Minions. In many traditions, demons are independent operators, with different demons causing different types of evils, destructive nature phenomena, specifically diseases. Now, he did mention that in the movies that somebody was trying to conjure up a lot of demons that was a disease demon, and they were going to use that demon to get rid of their enemies. Did that sound familiar to you? But on the movie, it said it didn't work. Okay. Um, in religions featuring the principal devil, Satan, locked in an internal struggle with God, demons are often also thought to be subordinates of the principal devil as lesser spirits doing the devil's work. They have additional duties, causing humans to have sinful thoughts and tempting humans to commit sinful actions. Okay. The original ancient Greek and demon did not carry negative notations. It is denotes a spirit or divine power. The Greek concept of demon notably appears in the philosophical works of Plato, where it describes the divine inspiration of Socrates, Socrates, who is credited as the founder, Athens, of Western philosophy and among the first moral philosopher of the ethical tradition of thought, an enigmatic figure. Okay, let's go back. Okay. In Christianity, morally ambivalent demons were replaced by demons, Daimon, replaced by demons, forces of evil only striving for corruption. Such demons are not the Greek intermediate spirits, but hostile entities already known in Iranian beliefs, in Western culture, and Renaissance magic, which grew out of an amalgamation of Greco-Roman magic, Jewish Aggadas, and Christian demonology. A demon is believed to be a spiritual entity that may be conjured and controlled. See what I'm saying? Conjured and controlled. That's what they're doing. Belief in demons remain as remain an important part of many modern religions and occultism traditions. Demons are still feared largely due to their alleged power to possess living creatures. In the contemporary Western occultism tradition, a demon in Crowley's interpretation of the so-called demon of the abyss is a useful mediator for certain inner philosophically processes, inner demons, though some may also regard it as an objectively real phenomenon. So yeah, so we see now, okay, so that's what they've been doing, conjuring them up. So that's the movie trying to enlighten us. You know, these movies they have to tell you the truth. You have to read between the lines, the parables, the riddles. You know, you have to read, and some of them just straightforward, just tell you straight up. So this one's kind of straightforward, telling you straight up. So I started thinking, I said, okay, so that means that most people who have, not say all of them, but it just make you think. People who they say have mental illness, who sent that? You know, um, makes you think about who's playing that game with people's lives. You know, we've been looking at that as being them doing that, the entities. Not saying that they're not, but now that we know that humans also do this. So who was jealous of that person? You know what I'm saying? Who sent that into that person's life that were jealous? You know, um, and how many times they did that? Your house being so-called haunted. You know, your children in the bedroom so-called haunted. Is somebody sending that to your family? You know what I'm saying? It make you really think. So you have to not saying mistrust everybody, but you got to pay attention. You know, you got to really pay attention and go back and really document who's in your life, what happened, when did this start? If something corrupt start happening in your life, who's sending it to you? So it could be a human being. You know, on the movie they were saying that the angels had left. Say we were too much down here. You know, it was just too much, and we were too disrespectful. Now we know the fallen angels, so they say we're supposed to be part of them or whatever, and they taught us all these things, and they supposed to be in trouble for them. So they say, you know, and it's two things. And one is said they were supposed to teach us that, but we took it to a whole nother level, you know, and they wanted to know about the space for control. They wanted to know all the things that the extraterrestrials knew. Now you got, of course, they probably had knowledge of the demons. Then you got those that are. I still didn't find my question about demons being humans because you got movies on that. Um, Demon of human origin. Let's read that. This demon was once a mere mortal, usually someone who had been sent to hell, but eventually joined the ranks of his torturers. In some settings, this may be the only way that new demons are created, with every demon having once been a soul sent to the basement. Perhaps they were cursed to suffer this fate, or their souls were tortured until nothing but a monstrous uh, apparel remained. They could also have sorted it out deliberately, requiring the power of hell at the cost of their humanity. Or maybe the devil directly made them the offer to become one of his infernal nymphs. Whatever the case was, what was once a man is now a new demon. This may be the ultimate goal of a hell seeker. Given enough time, someone this ambitious may even become one of the officers or actually overthrow the big boss himself. So, you know, there's so many things that we need to know. To me, I know it might sound scary. I might say whatever you say. But if y'all ain't noticing what the fuck going on in this world, I don't know, tell y'all they controlling this weather. You know that ain't normal. What's going on? Y'all know that ain't normal what's going on. We've been seeing, you know what I'm saying? So it's something else going on. So that means that we have to have a whole nother set of mindset, you know? You have to look at it, analyze it logically, and say, okay, A, B, C, D, whatever. You know what I'm saying? You have to really look at things now for your protection. So what am I going to do to protect myself? Um, I know in the movie they said that they were shooting the um, demons to kill them with what is that? Damn. Hmm, let me look back. Mercury. Mercury kills them. They would give them a mercury shot if they got up close to them, and mercury was killing them. It's always good to know. I try to inform. It's always a solution. I want a solution to the things that I put out there. As much as I can. So yeah. So the kidnapping of the kids and not finding a trace sometimes. They put into a demon. What he gonna do? He gonna go up. He got gonna walk on the ground. He gonna go whatever, disappear, whatever the deal is. They even showed some. You have to cut your hand, and this was done in Mexico. You have to cut your hand, and the blood opens a lot of doors with these little symbols and different rituals to do different things. And they had one girl on there when she was a young girl. Her dad was steady abusing her, and she kept praying. She kept asking this angel, this demon angel, to come and help her, um, uh, whatever it was, to come and help her. But a demon came instead and took over her body, and she killed her dad. She ate her dad, really. And so through the years, she learned how to control the demon in her. And so they needed her because they had to go and fight different demons and different. Y'all need to look at it. You have to look at that on Netflix. It's really an eye opener. That makes you really pay attention. They had the witches on there, and the witches was the ones that you had the warlocks and the witches, and the witches, but the women witches was the ones that was to organize to get the kids, and be able to conjure up the apocalypse, you know, and for this next age, I'm saying it's for this each age. I think different things fight to take control. So it's like that's what I think apocalypse is. I think it's a battle of control. Okay. And you might want to call it good and evil. You might want to call it whatever you want to call it. But I think that's what it is. It's a battle of who's going to control what, you know, who's going to change, who's falling in line with this control, you know. So I noticed that the witches had a lot of herbs, a lot of disfigures, different things around them to protect them from different demons, which the lady knew the demon that she got to bring the kids there. She just sucking the kids out. But control the demons, they know what to say, they know what to put on them, they know what to do, and they know what to say to get the demon out of the person when they were finished, you know. It was just very interesting to me. I got a lot of questions about, okay, so like I said about the mental illness, the haunted houses in your house, the missing kids, you know, the mental, oh, sending to people, the people don't know how they died, and why would you want to control? Don't like the person, you want to get rid of them. Can you control a demon? They did. Well, demons, humans, we found that out. What is a demon? Okay, we found that out. Then it was so strange that after I was listening to that, I think my fourth episode, and it got to the apocalypse where the kids, they had already put the kids in these round clay pots, and they were dead, and they came out being little demons, and so they did a little ritual, and they became giant, uh, like the Nephilim, no, Egyptian Egyptian people, Egyptian Nephilims or whatever they call them, very strange looking creatures. And so as I was watching that, um, I listen to this man. He says he's tall white alien. So he comes on and he talks about, let's see, here we go. Darkness is your friend. So I'm gonna show y'all what I mean. So he comes on.
It's like closing your eyes. All you see is what's deep inside of you. Don't be afraid of darkness. It's your friend, your protector. You can dive into it, and you will not be seen or heard. But if you are still and listen, you can see and hear everything. Come, dear friend, the power of darkness. Darkness, come, let me envelop you. Envelop you. Because of the shadows, everything arises. Everything will show its face. You will feel the tremble, the fear of man and drink. His sweet sweat. Come, let me envelop you. I will give you instant understanding of the feeble will of men. All creatures born to darkness can understand the light. Come, don't fear the shadows. Darkness, let me envelop you. I'm your brother, your shielding hand. Come, a step closer. You're almost home. Darkness, I'm your friend. Join us. You're almost there.
Now that was strange. You know what I'm saying? Because I was like, after the fourth season, I was like, man, this is a lot. This is just too much to think that somebody that could actually hate me and my family that much could do that, could send something to your family if you're not protected. You're learning to protect ourselves more and more. And you know what I'm saying? And to have that type of mind, how they controlling stuff, not only the extraterrestrials, it's humans. Like I've been saying all the time, humans are doing it. Flesh and blood is playing with each other, playing with your lives, playing with each other's lives for control and money. You know, offer you a deal, are you gonna take it? You know what I'm saying? So it was mind boggling. Then he came on, and it was like, wow, okay, wow. What I want to say. I don't know what to do. Okay, I want to say about what went on this day. It says on this day in 1521, August 13, the fall of the Aztec Empire. Okay, Spanish conquistador Hermana Cortez captured. Hey, how you doing, Marwa? Marwa. No, you could give me a donation and I'll answer your question. Okay, then you got Sir Alfred Hitchcock was born on this day. I don't know if y'all remember him, right? He was born in 1899. I used to watch it all the time. Um, see what else they got. American writer and magazine editor Helen Brown, um, whose upbeat, stylish publications began in the mid 20th century, emphasizing sexual and career independence and adventure for a large audience of young women, died at age 90. American cooking Julia Childs, okay, 2004, who brought the art of French cooking to a vast number of Americans through her books and especially her programs on public television, where she became known for her humor and hearty voice, died at age 91. I like the Julia Child. And then she go home, you have nothing eyes like but a beer. Of course, games, the Yankees, and all that kind of stuff. Bonnie and Clyde, the 1967, the crime drama Bonnie and Clyde, starring Warren Beatty and Faye Dunaway as an outlaw couple, opened in New York City, and it pioneered a new era of filmmaking, tearing down barriers in a depiction of violence and sexuality. Cuban political leader Fidel Castro, who transformed his country into the first communist state in the Western Hemisphere, was born 1926. 1919, famed racehorse Man O' War suffered the only defeat of his career. In 1898, the U.S. Army took control of the Philippine port of Manila during the Spanish-American War. And that was so something. They had me watch that today, and it was a Spanish. It was done in Mexico, like I mentioned before. Diablo is spelled Diablo, is spelled devil in Spanish, and this is Spanish Day. American marksman women Ann Oakley, who starred in Buffalo Bill's Wild West show, where she was often called Little Sure Shot, was born. Okay, that's all for the 13th. Okay, let's go back. Okay, that's enough on this day, but that was interesting. Aztec. So you know the Aztec. What about the Aztec? Aztecs and demons. Tzitzimitl. Aztec mythology is a monstrous deity associated with stars. They were depicted as skeletal female figures wearing skirts, often with skull and crossbone designs. In post-contrast conquest descriptions, they were often described as demons or devils, but this does not necessarily reflect their function in the prehistoric belief system of the Aztecs. The Zimimeh are female deities and as such related to fertility. They were associated with the Chahutamtio and other feminine deities such as that word out T with a T, uh, Kotuku, okay, and there and were worshipped by midwives and patriarch women. The leader of the T word was goddess Itzpaloti, who was the ruler of Tamal Anchin. Tamoanchan, the paradise where the T word resides. The T words were also associated with the stars, and especially the stars that can be seen around the sun during a solar eclipse. This was interpreted as that T word attacking the sun, thus causing the belief that during a solar eclipse, the Tanzania would describe to the earth and possess men, descend to the earth and possess men. It was said that the T word could not start a bonfire in the empty chest cavity of a sacrificed human at the end of a 52-year calendar round. The 50th sun would end and they would descend to devour the last of men. Hmm. The T word was also feared during many ominous periods of the Aztec world, such as during the 5 unlucky days called Neomontimitimi, which marked an unstable period of year count, and during the new fire ceremony, making the beginning of a new calendar round. Both were periods associated with fear of change. The T word had a double role in Aztec religion. They were protectors of the feminine and progenitors of mankind. They were also powerful and dangerous, especially in periods of cosmic instability. The T-Rex was one of the 8 monsters from around the globe to appear as antagonists in the Be Cool Scooby Doo. Okay, okay, that was interesting. It says, last list of Aztec gods and supernatural beings. This is a list of gods and supernatural beings from the Aztec culture, its religion, and mythology. Many of these deities are sourced from Codex, Codex. They are all divided into gods and goddesses in sections. They also come from the 13th heavens. They 13. They come from the 13 heavens. So what is the 13 heavens? Ahuiateteo are gods of excess and pleasure. I got another long name, start with an N, the god of glutton. One of the members of that A word I just spelled, one of the members, okay, the goddess of drunkenness and Pulgue, the god of gambling and music and aspects of XOCHIPILLI stars, the 400 gods of the northern stars. One of the members, uh, and his son, brother like the god, the T word, one the unborn, HUITZILOPOCHTI that coetous other 400 children were planning to kill her to prevent the birth of him. So the god of the northern stars, like all of the others from the Senzum mix, whatever, medicine, god of healing and patron god of doctors. Okay, god of medicine and healing. Remember they say they was trying to conjure up the one of disease. White maize, red maize, god of black maize, uh, god of astrology. Interesting. And calendars associated with daylight. A god of old age. CHAPPACAPHUECHUECHUECOYOTL. Origin and deception. Also, the Patreon of wisdom related to his tricks and foolishness. God of old age and origin, another, the same one. God of the winds are breezes, God of the north wind, God of the west wind, God of the east wind, God of the south wind, God of the wind, he blows the clouds with his breath to make them move in the first layer of the 13 heavens. So, reading all of this, is that what they're doing? They know how to perform and catch the weather. They go and they use these demons from the Aztec tribe. That's why they don't want you in certain areas, you know, and using these people and putting these demons in them to do different stuff, you know. Through we were reading right now, different demon for different god for different god, different stuff, and the gods can goddesses can also assign them. Then think about the Vatican, how much they have in jars down there, and how when do they bring them out to do certain things for their bidding. You know what I'm saying? The god of the underworld. Okay, let's look for what is the 13 heavens?
According to Wikipedia, the Nahuatl people such as the Aztecs, Chichimecs, and the Toltecs believed that the heavens were constructed and separated into 13 levels, usually called Topan or simply each one Ilhicatl Iohhui, Ilhicatl Iotlaticquilis.
Each level had from one to many lords living in and ruling them. Remember, we were talking about Sophia and different ones on the last time. Okay. Sky where the moon moves. You know, in York told a lot of this too. Where the stars move, where the sun moves. 9 levels of the Aztec world. Below the terrestrial level were the 9 levels of the underworld, realms that the souls of the dead had to cross, the place for crossing the water, the place where the heroes are found, the Obsidian Mountain, Obsidian, the place of the, I just spelled wind, the place where banners were raised, the place where people are pierced with, ooh, they let me, okay, let's see if I can. Original question received by the thanks of the Tezumic were the 13 levels of the heavens and the 9 levels of the underworld called. There are a description about them. There is a good outline of these overworlds and underworlds and handbook of life in Aztec world, which we're happy to reduce here. Somewhere we've come across the names of the levels in NAHUATL. When we found them, we'll include them. The lowest level was the place where the moon traveled and from which the clouds were suspended. The second heaven was the place of stars, which were divided into two large groups, the 400 stars of the north centrum and the 400 countless stars of the south. The heaven of the sun was the third region. Tonatiuh traveled over the heavens in his journey from the region of the light to his home in the west. The fourth heaven was a place where Venus could be seen. Mm. No, I gotta write that down. Okay. Did it say Venus? Yeah. Fifth heaven, the comets are smoking stars traveled In the 6 and 7, the celestial levels, only the colors green and blue could be seen. According to another version, black and blue. The heavens of the day and night, the eighth heaven, was apparently the place of storms. Mm. And their heavens, and three heavens above this, the white, yellow, and red, were reserved as dwelling places for the gods. Really? White, yellow, and red. Most important of the 13 levels were the last two, which constituted Omeyoccan, the dwelling place of the dual supreme deity, generator and founder of the universe. Hmm. Under the celestial column of the gods' forces, colors, and dualities floated the four-quarter earth in the sacred waters. I'm thinking I already read this before. I think I did, yeah. But anyway, y'all get the gist of it. Um, I see it they're doing this time as well. Okay, so yeah, go to the next thing I was going to talk about. Guess that's it. Anyway, Ophiuchus, how y'all doing? Thought that was interesting. You know, Ophiuchus. Let's see. We can see what's happening. I know it's kind of wild out here. I ain't got no more herbs. Oh, shit. Oh, man, I let it all go all the way down. Oh, damn. Okay. All right. Random read. Ophiuchus, what's going on with you? Anything we all need to be aware of on this 13-day enlightening day? Aztec got defeated. What kind of defeat they got, we'll never know. Or will we? Apocalypse. King of Pentacles. Okay, got that first. Okay. Let's do past, present, and future. Okay. So right here we got the good start, ancient money. Okay. So money coming in. That's a great thing. Secret money. Could be a secret. Not expecting that. Okay. Or something you hiding. Maybe you hiding money. Or could be hidden money. Okay. Ooh. The Vatican. Underground. Could that mean that? Okay, so we got this, this right here make me think of, like, Snow White, where the dwarfs were you know, doing whatever underground, digging, and then we got transformation. So transforming, finding hidden money underground, under the Vatican, or whatever the deal may be. Um, Rainbow, leprechauns, you know, transformation. Okay, let's see. Working hard or being a victim. Forces, could be soldiers. They working hard in the mines or whatever this is, finding gold, silver. This could actually be happening. They digging for, not for themselves. I don't think so. Because we got the Vatican right here. a treaty signed between these people for this gold secretly found in or whatever. You know, Africa did have what found $1,000,000,000 worth of gold. So what? Where else is this stuff? Why is everybody getting all of this stuff? The queen walking through miles and miles in this big place full of nothing but gold and all kind of rubies and pearls and money and everything, and they still having everybody else living in poverty. You know what I'm saying? That's just too selfish. Okay, now they got visitor message to share. So who are they sharing it with? Or am I sharing it? They don't want to change. Want to leave it just like it is. They're trying to avoid that. They're gonna do whatever they can to make sure that this tower don't fall. We already see that right now. Past. They're gonna keep it in the past. So if you got any issues in the past, need to get over that stuff because you need to figure out what's going on right now. And we got King of Cups reverse. Gentle, emotional, shy. Okay. If you stuck in that way of thinking now, you better start thinking something different. You ain't gotta be all mean and rude and whatever, but you don't need to let nobody fuck over you, excuse my language, because of you've been hurt in your past, getting over that stuff. And now you learning, you growing, you seeing yourself, you healing yourself. You ain't letting people, nobody can't mess with you unless you allow them to, because you're supposed to be researching how to protect yourself. We in a world that is a mess, and people are very selfish. They want what they want, and they don't care what they do to get it. Okay, just the truth. Now, this the universal love. You can spread universal love, but this can be bullets and this could be blood on here. We see it every day. Supposedly, we're fighting over there. The war, gunshots, the whole 9 yards. Yeah, we see it all the time. Now, be careful. Death or ending of a situation or relationship. Take care of yourself. Be aware to what's going on. Because these type people here, they ain't finna get that no time soon unless the people who doing this know the same thing they know. The rituals, the whole thing to get everything. It's gonna be a battle. You see it in the weather. They don't care about casualties. They don't care, definitely don't care about students or kids, offering they want you to help, yeah, true enough, but maybe offering another better solution. But see, they causing all this stuff to happen because they bringing it on. They fighting with demons. They fighting with it all now. Check that move out and tell me if you don't have another perspective, on everything going on. Six of Swords reverse. Can't even get out of troubled waters. They want to make sure you wallow in this mess that they have created. Yeah, karma gonna come. It's very unjust. But at what cost do we have to suffer until they get to where it need to get? This is definitely unjust. Working people until they die and don't care nothing about them, you know, turning a person that was sweet and nice into a hateful type person. Not really hateful, but eyes wide open. Farmers. I mean, just look at all over the world what's going on. See, they don't want you to have intuition. They don't want the woman. They still want, they say they want the woman to do it, but that's making her turn with all her secrets and do something. And they're using the woman as well for her secrets. They don't want you to know knowledge, ancient knowledge. They don't want you to get into these books and find out these books. Most of them they burnt or they made copies or they, renamed them, relabeled them, buried and whatever, got them into places that you'll never even think of looking. Three of Wands. That's my Moses card reverse. They don't want you. They don't want you. They want full attention on what they doing and what you better. But that means you can't. This is like opening up the waters and making sure you get where you need to go using your magic, using your logic, using your. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you learn. But they don't want you to do that either. But the wheel is turning. Everything is open. Got the fixed signs. Got the Sphinx. Forgot the name of the other one. The snake. Ancient times. The clock. The time. The tarot. The Torah. There's so much knowledge in this. Things going in your favor. Regardless of how they try to stop it. But you got to do the work with a student it. You got to be a student. You got to do the work. Some people ain't passionate about it. But it's for your future. Third parties. If you can't get polyamorous relationship and y'all get together and figure out some of these things and what to do to make sure that y'all safe, what's the point? Just the fuck? Just the fuck? What? I mean, and no progress? That's kind of dumb, ain't it? You found the thief. You already know who the thief is. You'll be robbing yourself. If this relationship right here is only based on sex and it's not on building, that'd be kind of dumb. Guarding your heart. You got to in that type of relationship. Got to guard your heart. It'll never be balanced, so don't look for it. But if you balance within yourself, that's what matters. Being truthful to the people. This is what I want. This is my plan. You know what I'm saying? Blah, blah, blah. The Amish got it down pat. Regardless of the secrets. They don't fight. They don't argue. All of them know what the role they playing. We all need to know the role we are playing in each other's life. Because, if you got a partner, a family, people will sit down and think about what you need to do. Because these people are planning on your future. You don't think about and look at these things that they have to tell you through these movies and stuff and these songs and figure it out and not thinking everything's so fake, and figure out what y'all need to do to protect yourself. Then you won't get caught up in this. You know what I'm saying? You won't get caught up in that. You know when to move, when not to move. This will be upright. Cold, abusive demands respect. You won't be fearful. And you demand the truth, not based on lies. Yeah, you won't accept anything. That's correct. But if you're stubborn and just say, oh, it ain't about none of that, ain't none of that's happening, blah, 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 and you see it in your face. I don't know how anybody can ignore that. All around the world, karma. They say it's karma, but I don't know. Well, some to some. But I think that they just know how to do stuff now. They know how to make these things happen all over the world for their benefit, their minds and what they're digging for and what, keeping everything under control, scaring people, putting fear, you know. I seen a video of a man, he was trying to show you how to make rain, but we also got our ancestors, the Aztec. for water, for different things. We need to study it. Do some studying. Hold on to what you got, because they show holding on to what they got. Just talked about the queen and all the rest of them. You know, might be time to do this here. You know, bring your stuff to another place, hide your own stuff. You know, balancing stuff out. You're lighting your dark side. You gotta lighten the dark side. Ain't nowhere around it. You're not gonna fully do all right with just the light. You have to have the dark. They have to marry each other. Where is that marrying card? They have to marry each other. You have to dig deep, shadow side, so you can move forward. So you can see better. You can use your intuition. Okay, and you can become control of your life. But you got to do the work. Got to open your eyes to see what's going on, or they will control you. You know, take your security and helping hand away. Sometimes you got to travel. Yeah, might be unhappy sometimes, but if you're stuck in your ego, that's not good. Drawing too much attention, and that could be picking up the pieces from the rebel, from storms and stuff like that of your life. You know, and mad and upset about it, confrontation, and you in charge of your own life. Yeah, you might have issues when you go back to the beginning. You might have issues when you were younger, but you're grown now. You're responsible for yourself. Now, this could be you, or this could be whoever you care about, or this could be the queen and her royal court. Okay, the cult, the rest of it. You see the illusions now. They can't fool you. Everything out in the open now. Everything is out in the open. What you gonna do with it? You gonna sweep it under the rug, or you want the truth? Cause it's out in the open. But what you gonna do? I mean, you can't go storming at the queen, or you can't do all that. You just study. You know what I'm saying? And plan. Figure it out. You and whoever in your circle, and get prepared. You know, you don't have to be alone, but use your intuition. You know, getting over all this bull, look at all the bull crap. And this is also planning, building together, going off grid, whatever, whoever gonna handle whoever got whatever, who gonna put the money in, you know, to get whatever, to get something, you know, building, protecting yourself at the same time. Yeah, being wise. What did grandma and them do? What did mama and them do? How did they make it? What did the ancestors do? You know, you ain't, like I say, you ain't got to be mean and hateful. Because I know the men, most of them are angry. Might not be your partner, maybe he just confused. You know, you got to determine whether it's worth you staying in there or not. All this trickery going on, and I mean, y'all see my videos. Women can handle much more than men, most cases. Is it worth staying in, even if the home is unhappy? Are you ready to go? You can do that. If it's no manifesting, if it's not right, then yeah, But if y'all can manifest together, and get over past hurt, trickery, deceit, then figure out who's spying on y'all, heal yourself, get together, offer each other, feed a nation, feed each other, go fishing, find other ways to purify, take to eat. Don't be no fool. Take anything, you know. Like I say, heal yourself, learn about Mother Nature's plants, level up together, hear the call, whatever call that may be. There go Mother Nature's plants. Very creative. You might need to know some witchcraft and all the rest of that stuff for what's coming at you. Huh? Oh, it's use the one in the kitchen. I use it for outside. Okay, so you can see it coming. Ain't no sense in being dumb. What? I just said I bought it outside. Yeah, I want to sweep outside. I said we could use it in the kitchen. Use the one in the kitchen. Look it back. Okay. Checking your, list, checking it twice. What y'all need to do from start to finish. Who got what got who, your little circle, you know, helping each other out. Spanish do that, Mexicans do that a lot. I admire that of y'all. Y'all can all stay in the house together, whether arguments or whatever, and move up to the next level. I admire that. I really do. Cause y'all know y'all on a mission. Yeah. Don't worry. Getting over obstacles. Cutting out what don't serve you. You already know the bullshit coming in your face. Who trying to do what, when, who? It's been exposed. You got the key to your own life. Whatever you need to be unlocked will be unlocked. Okay. When is it safe to travel? When is it safe not to travel? When is it safe to open up a business, expand it, or keep it underground and sell it to who your surroundings? Children, teaching them young. Some might have a broken heart, some may not, but guarding your heart. I mean, it's time for like really, I'm gonna say it. When I was talking about what I'm seeing on these movies, it startled me, and it's like confirming the stuff that I thought, but it's not. I'm not letting it get to my heart. You know what I'm saying? I'm learning from it because it's supposed to teach me to go in this game they got going on. That's how I look at it. So I'm not gonna, say, "Oh, woe is me," and don't help myself and be caught in the snare. Money hungry, will do anything. Love should be easy. Contract killer. They go in and out of you, using you for their benefit. Raise your frequency. You won't get away with it. Lying on you, and kids and spouse, past life following you. You look at it now, a lot of that is them doing that stuff. So if you start really opening your eyes to see what's going on, believe, beware, you can figure this stuff out. Are people seem fake around you? Or do you know or want to know? Scared to lose them? That's on you. Wild sex, like or not. Afraid they will kill you or have a hysterectomy. So it's up to you if that's your focus. All the shit going on today, I don't know. It's up to y'all. I'm funny, fun, friendly, and loving, so you missed out. Someone else's turn. Can you control that beast? Turn to sender. Bees, industry, messages from the divine, soul, fertility, health, sweetness, prosperity, work, community, personal power, new destination, ancient, the sun, goddess, celebration, wealth, coin, success in life, gentle sting, justice, the cross, pride, pray to never leave, humanoid. I'm gonna go ahead and wind this up. Oh, I didn't do my well, it didn't prompt me to do a share, so I didn't do the share. Got fire truck, bagpipes, lightning. Be careful what package you bring to the house. They crazy. Sex, sex, and more sex. Now, if you want to drown in it, that's on y'all. Okay. Chasing you. Pre-K. Monitor on lead. Access denied. Together opera. So I killed your husband, wife, because I wanted you set up. Yes, he or she was my friend. A lot of that going on. Beatles, visitors from hell. Go canoeing with family and friends. Skyline view. Asian women. Underwater. Club putting pillows. Women. Your kids sneaking out at night, going to the club, putting pillows under their cover. Bagpipes again. Had that already twice. Want to mess up your face, jealous. They took over him or her body. Just talking about that. And then they don't, like I say, they don't even pay the demons. You know what I'm saying? Just using whatever. Just, I don't know. Hammer. It's crazy to me. Saxophone. Blown away. Demons and angels. No one on the phone. Don't even know it. Movie star, rapper in love with you. You don't even know it. Gymnastics. Gold ring with pearls. Oprah Harpo. But don't get killed. Protect the elderly. Mosquitoes. Fight for your life. Point me in the right direction. Solid rock. Many movies. Your wife, not you. What is it? She in love with your wife, not you. Grandfather touching on his grandkids. Betrayal. Rooster. Guitar. Moonwalk. A Star is Born. 45.5. My Funny Valentine. Law enforcement. Don't panic. Sea creatures. Wake Island. Straight A student. Church. Treasure Island. Ancient Asians. Past life. Shenandoah. Junkie, prostitute, out of control. Houston. Urim Thummim. That's coming up a lot. Ghosts. Galveston. Electrolyzed water. Volunteer. Law school. Decor. Wild boar. Bronze Age. Cloth. Cardiff. DIFF. Baseball field. It's a bird in the air. Finna hit a bird. Whatever that means for y'all. The wild card. Draw a card from the top of the deck. Select a card of your choice from any player. Give that player any card in your hand. Joker. Satellite disc. Reverse. Last name of U.S. President except Gerald Ford. What that mean? I don't know. Reverse elephants. Not addressing it. Waiting on the big people to do it. You might as well regret it. Careful on plane, airplanes, okay? Star on the airplane. Basketball player. What is snails represent? What does snail symbolize?
According to Miller's Guild,
Snails are usually regarded as very peaceful animals that go about their business without disturbing those around them. As a result, the symbolism of snails include a gentle reminder always to be kind to those around you. So that's reverse. Leo. My mates like to dominate me in bed and won't give me a chance to be myself. So this is unsatisfied. Feel feel raped every time. Are you asking the right questions to you? And could you be open to different things that may work? He or she is too fat, skinny. We we are from different worlds, opposite attract. Don't want a woman or man that has kids or small kids, but if you do, is that fair? Honest. I can't let go of my dead marriage. Deceased separated, still there. Some say he or she will suffer because they hurt me, so I won't divorce them. They owe me. Have to lie to keep them, even if you said you're pregnant and you're not, and you're ready to have another child because they do, but your tubes are tied. Can't have one. Believe anything they tell you. I get angry fast. I hate talking for long periods of time. Phone, face, like to text, etc. I like to have sex and dress sexy. Waiting for the perfect woman or man. Are you perfect yet? Live in wrong neighborhood. I have short hair or them bald, him or her. People aren't loyal and committed anymore. And want us to think that. I like big penises. I'm real sensitive about my sheets. I'm ready. Mm, I'm ready now to fall in love, get married, in committed relationship. Did you do your work on yourself? Happy with you. I date liars always. When they were emotionally hurt, you didn't want to talk so deep. Listen, so you run and make up something, even an argument to leave. One kiss, I fell in love. Don't know nothing about him or her, but I love them. Love Jones. I gotta love Jones. Oh, you. All right, y'all. That's all I want to say about that. Interesting to me. Third chakra, solar plexus, self discipline. My self discipline and willpower will significantly help me in my efforts to move forwards and grow. I'm free of the need for approval of others. I face each challenge with determination and courage, and I'm determined to live my life to its full potential. I am strong and capable. My actions speak louder than my words. Okay. All right, y'all. Just a little information on Ficus and whoever else listen. Family of Ophiuchus. All right. It's your girl Ruth signing off. Like, subscribe, share, and comment. I really appreciate it. Donate to my channel. All right. Love y'all. Have a great night. All right. Bye.